The floorboards creaked in protest as the old house, known as Eldergrove, sensed the encroaching threat outside. Its once vibrant paint now dulled and peeling, yet the heart of the structure pulsed with urgency. Inside, a young woman named Lila paced, her fingers tracing the grooves of the wooden banister. She held a faded photograph of her grandmother, the last lineage of a family that had poured love and laughter into its walls. The wrecking crew was due at dawn, and with it came the risk of losing not just the house, but the secrets buried within its foundation. Lila had inherited more than just the property. She possessed a deep connection to Eldergrove, a bond that whispered of past lives and hidden rooms. She needed to save it, not just for herself but for the stories it held. With only 12 hours before the crew arrived, she rushed to the attic where her grandmother had often spoken of a forgotten treasure that could change their fate. The musty air enveloped her as she climbed the narrow staircase, the scent of aged wood and dust, igniting her determination. The first challenge emerged as she rummaged through boxes filled with antique trinkets and family heirlooms. Time slipped away like sand through her fingers, and each moment lost felt like a nail in the coffin of Eldergrove. Lila's fingers brushed against a small, ornate box, and her heart raced. She pried it open, only to find it empty, the hope of an easy solution dashed. Frustration simmered, yet she pushed on, recalling her grandmother's words about the true treasure lying deeper within the house. Descending back to the main floor, she scoured the walls, tapping and listening for hollow sounds. Every thud echoed her mounting anxiety. As she pressed against a panel in the dining room, it gave way to reveal a narrow passageway. Heart pounding, she squeezed through, the darkness swallowing her whole. With only the faintest light from her phone, she stumbled upon a hidden chamber, its shelves lined with dusty tomes, and an ancient ledger detailing the house's history. But the ledger spoke of a curse tied to Eldergrove's foundation, a pact made to protect its inhabitants. The house had kept its secrets hidden, but now it was desperate to protect itself from demolition. Lila felt a surge of connection to the walls around her, as if Eldergrove were alive, urging her to act. She needed to unravel the curse before the sun rose and the wrecking crew arrived. With each revelation, however, came new obstacles. A sudden creak echoed through the chamber, and Lila turned to find the walls shifting, almost as if they were closing in, testing her resolve. She stumbled back, her heart racing, but the urgency to save her home propelled her forward. She grabbed a dusty quill and dipped it in the inkpot resting on the shelf, ready to rewrite the pact but unsure if it would even reverse the impending doom. The clock ticked relentlessly, and just as she began to inscribe her intentions, the walls trembled with a low growl. The house roared in defiance, its very structure vibrating with fear. Lila pressed on, her hand shaking, but her will unyielding. She wrote of love, of memories, of the laughter and warmth that had once filled the halls. She poured her heart into the ink, weaving a tapestry of hope and resilience. As dawn approached, the tremors subsided and the air thickened with anticipation. Lila felt a shift in the atmosphere, the house sighing in relief, as if it recognized her commitment. The final stroke of her pen was met with a brilliant flash, and the chamber glowed with a warm light that enveloped her, filling her with a sense of peace. When the sun broke over the horizon, Lila emerged from the hidden passage, breathless and hopeful. The wrecking crew arrived, but instead of machines and chaos, they found an old house, standing proud and defiant against time's relentless march. The rumors of its demise faded away, replaced with whispers of restoration and preservation. Eldergrove had fought back, not just for itself but for Lila, who now stood as its protector. In those moments of dawn, as the light spilled into the rooms of Eldergrove, Lila understood the truth. The house had not only kept its secrets, but had also forged a new pact with her, one of love, legacy, and an enduring spirit that would never be demolished.